Well, hey everybody, we have a beautiful late summer morning, a little bit cool, and we have about a 20-foot ash. It had been leaning, it finally fell. For those of you that aren't aware, about 20 years ago we had a pest called the emerald ash borer came through and it wiped out all of the ash trees for the most part. They're starting to make a small comeback, but we're gonna drag this up, get it cut. First, I gotta take care of that little one there. All right, let's get started. Hey, I got the chain on it. We'll see if that's enough chain. We'll bring the longest one, but I think we can get to the tractor. Okay, so we got it dragged into the woods a little bit further. And the reason why I wanted to make sure I did that was actually two reasons. First off, we're right on the road, and this is a very busy, very fast road. And second, I was hoping to shed some of these vines. I'm not sure exactly which of the poisonous plants, but it's certainly one that would give you a powerful itch. I'm mildly allergic. Don't tempt fate, but that's why we dragged it into the woods further. So one of the things that makes these ash trees so dangerous is that quite frequently their sound, this whole stick was sound, but right at the base it was punked out. So doesn't seem like there's any rhyme or reason. This one happened to be rotted out very low to the ground. I've seen them halfway, near the top, anywhere in between. So what I've tried to do as much as is possible is either to get to them early while they're still sound after they've died, or wait for a wind to bring them down on their own. Next thing we have to do is we're gonna load up all the rounds onto the tractor and take it over and get it split. Okay, if you've seen some of the older videos, you should recognize we're at the place where we store the firewood. We've got red ready for this year, green ready for the year after. So even though this ash has been dead standing for so long and it's already a naturally low moisture content firewood, we're gonna put it over here. Ash usually splits pretty easy. I don't know, we'll see. Thank goodness that worked out. Doesn't always go that way, but I do remember ash cutting pretty simply with the fiskers. So I think what we'll do is we'll just keep chopping until we get it all chopped up. So one of the things that you'll see on ash trees that are killed by the emerald ash borer is what they do is they lay their eggs underneath the bark, and then their larvae in that stage will chew through this layer in between the bark and the tree not a biologist, I can't tell you what it is. But what you end up with are these trails as they go through, and this one's still got some of the waste in it from the larva chewing through and leaving waste, but that's a pretty common feature on trees that are killed by the emerald ash borer. Well, there you have it. I was able to finish off the one rack and started another rack, which is not a big deal in itself, but it's a little bit of a morale booster for me. Thought it was a neat picture though. You've got the ash, which is the lightest on the top. Over here you've got some cherry, that was another windfall. And then over here was a maple. There's some maple on a new stack too. I found a piece that I needed a chainsaw, and I did it while I had a chainsaw up here. Anyway, time to take a little break, see what else we can get into today. Thanks for watching. Hope you found that useful.